is up, peeps? I got an amazing surprise for you. First of all, I've got my father back on the vlog, Mr. Yunus, as we call him. I'm kidding, we call him Dad. What's up, Dad?
Hi, good.
We have an amazing treat because today we are headed to Old Dubai, and we're gonna tell you guys some stories of Old Dubai. We're gonna walk around, we're gonna take the Abra, which is the wooden old transport boats, and maybe have a drink, maybe have something to eat as well. But
also we go to see the old goats.
oh yeah, we're gonna walk around the gold souk as well. So it's the what is it? It's the wholesale market and the gold market.
Yes. And the shop where I was working there also.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. You know, my dad actually had a shop in that area. I remember it, Dad. What was it called?
Of course, the building is not that Shar al Budur.
And what is it? And the building's not there anymore.
No more, and there is something else. I've not seen it. I should see it now.
This will be the first time that you see it?
Yeah.
After the building came down?
Yeah.
Ooh, fantastic. The store was called
Jeans store. I opened that place in 1973, partnership with Mr. Badri, Tahir Badri. We opened retail as well as the wholesale sales, and for maybe something like 7 years we were together and then separate.
Dad, were there any other jeans stores like wholesalers and retailers like you at the time, or are you the first?
Yeah, there were, because we had a lot of customers from Iranian market.
But were you the first to open a store dedicated to jeans?
We were one of them. We were one of them. I cannot say that we were the first, but we were one of the most famous jeans seller in the market. There were a lot of brands, a lot of shops, different shops nearby us also. But we were having good business.
What are the names of some of your brands, Dad?
My brand was the Kobe. We were selling Easy Jeans. We were selling Falmers, Nikki, and then Hara Jeans. That was the last one. A lot of others.
Dad, what do you think of this area? So this is Al Sif.
I cannot believe it. I think I'm not in Dubai. Oh my God.
About a year ago, there was nothing here. Now it's a brand new mall. This was just the embassy's area, Dad, right?
From the embassy and then graveyard. The old graveyard.
That's right, which is now the royal family graveyard. Yeah, this area is changing a lot. They're calling this, Dad, the cultural district. That's why some of it looks old style like Vestakia. And they're continuing, they're going to make more things as well, but they want to pull some tourism to this part of Dubai.
Yeah. It's fantastic, it's lovely.
Alright, so we found a parking spot right here next to the central bank. Dad, this was before basically the financial center, right?
This building, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was Citibank.
Was it? And HSBC is here. This is the old HSBC, right?
This also was not here.
Oh, it's not here. What about that first building over there? You know what that is?
The small one, that is parking, I think.
No. Think again.
Gandhari?
Yes. Is this the original Gandhari office? Of all three brothers?
No.
The library is right there.
Oh my God, yeah.
Across the water. Next to St. George Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, if you just walk over here, this is Sheikh Saeed's house. Yeah, they fixed this now, so you can walk all the way from there straight to Vestakia. So, tell me the difference between that side of the water and this side of the water.
I don't know how's that side. You mean that one they kept it as it is, it was before, right?
I mean, that side was called Deira and this side is called Dubai.
Dubai.
So this is the real Dubai right here.
Yes.
But you spent most of your time in Deira, right?
Of course.
Why?
Because the friends and relatives, all of them, they were that side.
So this is still 1 dirham. Well, now it's 1 dirham to go from one side to the other. Before it was how much? 25 fils?
I think when I was here, I think we were paying 1 dirham or 2.
Oh yeah?
1 dirham. Is it 1 dirham?
Yeah. Still 1 dirham. Two abaya? Dad, when you came here before in the 70s, where did you park your car? They didn't have this building, right?
In the place of this building.
It was just like sand?
Open sand.
Okay.
This is the center of field jacket, Montagut from France, jersey, t-shirts, and Kim playing cards. And in the past, he was holding Clark shoes also.
So this jacket, ordered in 1975?
Yes.
Wow.
These are field jackets that they make it for military, American military and all those, but in Korea they copied that and we were buying from Samsung.
Ami, why did you stay here so long? Why here? Why didn't you move like everybody to New Dubai?
Where to go better than here? It's nothing.
He's used to this place. He loved this place. I made the mistake, I left this area. I should have not done that.
I told you in the beginning you changed it. I told you don't go to Wholesale.
Most of the families that had businesses here, they stayed here. They didn't leave, right?
Nobody's remain up to now. Nobody in the market. They all is dead and sold. Nobody.
He is Mr. George, assistant of Mr. Muhammad. How long he is with you?
42
Muhammad?
years.
Huh?
42 years.
42 years.
He's working with Mr. Muhammad.
Now you cannot find anybody like that loyal these days.
That's why he is becoming so big now.
One thing you gotta know about this place as well is that everybody over here still works in double shifts. And what that means is they come to work at 8, they leave here at 1:30, they go home, they have lunch, they have that siesta, and then they come back here from 4:30 to about 8:30 or 9. Still operates that way like everybody was doing early on in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I think in the 90s that started changing. What is it, Dad? This is it, huh?
This is the building, they break the building and they made a new one. They sold the house to the land to somebody else.
Who owned it before, Dad?
Ahmad Saeed Abdurrahim. You remember I told you in graveyard,
Yeah.
somebody came, one of your friends,
Yeah. Oh, Malik.
Malik.
Yeah.
This was the shop of his father. This one, Akhi.
Oh my God.
Akhi. This one, it was Baqala.
Oh wow.
This was Citibank before, then CBD.
Citibank and CBD before here.
Before,
right
and
here.
then Commercial Bank.
Okay, Dad, are you ready? You remember this mosque over here?
This is much beautiful, unbelievable.
It wasn't like this before.
No, half of this, it was my shop also.
Oh.
It was my store.
Okay, so where was the shop?
The shop was almost either this one or this one.
This is it? Either this one? No, maybe a little bit.
Not so small. It was up to that side.
Al Ansari is over here.
And Ansari, the Al-Yuha Ansari.
So the jeans store, the old building is gone.
Yeah.
I remember that we would walk in over here, and you made it look like a Texas saloon, right? Everything was made of wood, very nice. You had a lot of jeans. You had pictures of people from Texas, right, with cowboy hats. So the whole place was kind of like a cowboy. And then you took stairs up. Your office was upstairs, right?
Exactly. Yeah. There also, you know, the guy. What was his name?
Tony, engineer
Tony,
Antonio.
Yeah. Antonio. Yeah.
He's the one that designed it.
Yeah.
Engineer Antonio was a super amazing interior decorator, and he did most of my dad's shops. He had a brain that was just out of this world. Where is he now?
I don't know.
Engineer Antonio. If anybody knows, comment down here. So now we're going to the market.
This is part of the market.
Okay.
We cannot call it market.
Ah.
This is part of the market. Mostly they are doing wholesale business.
Oh, this is sport. I used to come and buy sports gear from here then. Balls and caroms and things like that. These buildings are, this is also old. All of these are old.
Yes. This is called Murshid Bazaar.
This area is called Murshid Bazaar. Okay.
From here until little bit further.
Okay. Look who's here. What's up, dude? This is like one of my best friends, my cousin, my childhood friend. Oh my god, I haven't seen him in so long. I was like calling him last week saying we need to meet me, him. We're 4 cousins. We all are childhood friends and we haven't seen each other for so long. We couldn't make it work. I just happened to be here filming and we run into him. Amazing. This is the good thing about coming here because so many of our relatives and old friends still operate out of here. I also got one of these karaks. Take a quick look at it. It's got the right color. It's got bubbles. Nothing floating up on top. It's creamy. But this is like a special karak, as my cousin Farouk says. Ooh, it's like spicy. So there's pepper in here. There's ginger in here. It looks like there's nutmeg in here. Nice. The disco chai. That's what it's called. Super. Oh man, I'm gonna have to score this a 90. But I'm not telling you guys where it is. You gotta come to my cousin's shop over here and then get one of these. I'm kidding, it's nearby and I'll tell you guys where it is very soon. But for now, just know that the disco chai is just superb. So we are walking around Murshid Bazaar. Dad, why is this place called Murshid Bazaar?
Because it was the big building.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
it was belonging to Murshid, and he was a very famous Kuwaiti merchant.
A Kuwaiti merchant.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So check this out, guys. This area, this is called Majlis Al Arab. These long benches that you see, this is a very traditional thing. This was the market where all of the major families of Dubai operated out of in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, a lot of whom are still here today with some sort of presence. And basically what they did was when they had a break time, they'd come and they'd sit over here and they'd drink tea and just kind of chat. This is what we used to call barza. It means you get together and you talk, you chat, you get advice, you talk about opinions, you talk about, you know, everything that's going on in the market around the world, all that kind of thing. Usually you'll come over here early evening when it starts to get dark and you'll see some very old gentlemen just sitting over here, and they've probably been sitting over here for 20, 30 years. I'm gonna come back and film this again because it's an amazing sight to see. Peeps, let me put this place in perspective. This is basically the wholesales area. So if you just walk around, basically within the same vicinity, you'll have the gold wholesale market, you have the commodities wholesale market, you have the spices wholesale market, you have the clothes, shoes, I mean, you name it, everything is in this area. And the reason why it's like that is because it's right next to the creek, the water, and all those boats which you saw when we walked in. Those are the boats that actually take all the goods out of here and out to the Indian subcontinent, to Africa, to Persia, Iran, to so many different places. So you can come here and shop as well, like retail, but it's mainly a wholesale place. It's also prayer time right now. You can hear it because all the buildings are low over here and there's a lot of mosques in the area. But also if you look at this area, look at the roads. They're like single lane, like twists and turns and things like that. This is old school Dubai. You basically can't do much with this place, which is amazing because it's got so much character, and it would be a terrible sin if they had to break all this down in any way. Alright peeps, and now we are entering the other side of the market, which is basically the spice market, the infamous spice market. So you start seeing a lot of things, a lot of people waving. Dad, did the market look like this in the 50s and 60s?
Yes, so narrow.
So narrow. And the shops, they're the same, the doors and everything?
Doors, same, but they have changed the door. Similar type.
So they made the same style,
Yeah.
but, oh, I see.
They kept it as it is, but not like this.
So these are handmade. They're the bark of palm trees and used for a lot of things, but I want to get one of these because I want to put it on my table. So I'm going to take this one right here. Okay, how much? It's 35. That's the kind of thing that you can do over here. You can bargain a little bit. This area was actually called the blankets market because a lot of the shops were selling blankets. I was just trying to make sense of this, you know, why it was called Suq al-Arsa. My dad said that it was because this was the coal market, so they sold a lot of coal over here. My dad, I lost my dad.
exactly this place. It was the shop of Hashim Bey Rizyan, and he was sitting himself here.
Oh.
They changed the name of this market into Aluminium Market because items it came into the market, and that's why they changed it.
So this is it. All this aluminum, the aluminum market. So this is basically just the street right behind the spices market, but you'll still see lots of aluminum over here. We're just about to pass it. Lots of aluminum shops, and look at that. I mean, you need to make rice or curries or anything like that. It starts from like super large until extra super duper blooming, I don't know what large, very large sizes. Yeah, but anything and everything you want on the aluminum side, you got it right here. By the way, when my brother Mohammed and I had our restaurant, this is where we came to shop for all our kitchen utensils and our pots, our pans, all that sort of stuff. Great quality things. I've actually got a very good friend that's got a couple of shops right here in the spice market, and I try to always come and say hello. Okay, Dad. How's it going? I'll do it. So, good friend of ours. If you want spices, this is where you come. Ali General Trading, come over here and ask for the guys, but they've got everything you need, like superb stuff right here. Check this out. I'm just going to show you a few of these things. Like this is karkade from Sudan. This is amazing. It's made like tea, but superb. You've got rose petals over here. You can use this to make tea. It is also fantastic. You've got dried lemon, which is very important for Emirati food and Emirati cooking. You've got dried chilies. These are also little roses. You can put this in tea as well. These are curry leaves right here. They've got, oh, this. I don't know what you call this in English, but you can burn this and it's good. Huh. It's called marvetar. And basically you put that on your teeth if it's hurting. You like eat it and it helps with stomach upset. Really cool stuff over here. This thing over here is incense, so you burn this and it's got an amazing smell. Got the cinnamon sticks right here, natural ones. Got dried shrimp. I mean, you name it. Everything that you want is right here. You want some turmeric, you got these, and this is the proper way to have spices. You buy them in this format, and what I understand with spices, you should never buy them already crushed. What you should do is buy the spices in this format, crush a little bit when you need it. Peeps, I gotta tell you the story of this particular juice store. It's called Jafar Biman Ali, and this could be the first juice store in all of Dubai, maybe all of the UAE. This is an amazing juice store, and I can remember this from ever since I was like super little, and I used to come over here to my dad's shop. Still exists until today. They still serve the same juices. The thing that I love to get over here is the lemonade. I love this lemonade. I don't know what they do to it, but it's got a little bit of a bitterness, so I want to say that they actually have a little bit of the skin in the lemonade because it's that good. It's also very sweet, but I make an exception over here. It's okay. So one thing you gotta love about this place is that as long as I can remember, the prices have been exactly the same. I got this lemonade for 2 dirhams and 50 fils. That's about 65 cents. Where else can you find something like that in Dubai? Oh, I love this lemonade. 3 things I highly recommend you get if you come over here. 1, they've got fresh coconut, and ask for the ones that are in the refrigerator so you get them cold. 2, they've got this amazing lemonade. And 3rd, salted buttermilk, or what we call leban. 3 things, I promise you, you will thank me after you have any of those things. Fantastic day, peeps. We're heading back to the other side of the water on the Abra, going home. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.